Let's take a look down under with this week's Fish Eye View, sponsored by Mercury, #1 on the water. There's no question that roe is the #1 bait for steelhead. Anglers take salmon or trout eggs and tie these into sacks called roe bags, and there's no question they take a lot of fish. Still, did you ever notice how some guys consistently outproduce everyone else using what appears to be the same bait? What looks like magic or skill is in fact a very well-kept secret they don't want you to know about. Listen carefully, because it's the best tip you'll ever hear on the Fish Eye View. Success in steelheading directly relates to how you prepare your roe. When most anglers come into a supply, they immediately rinse their eggs in river water. This hardens them, making them clean, easy to tie, and long-lasting in use. Like rubber balls, they release little fish-attracting scent. In moving water where vision matters, they work. But so will imitations and flies. Where there's time for a taste test, this is a typical field-tested reaction to rinsed eggs. On the other hand, unrinsed eggs are soft, sloppy to tie, and only last a few drifts. They also release plenty of fish-attracting scent. Instead of using preservatives like borax or salt, lightly dry your eggs on paper towels and freeze them immediately in small quantities. Freshness counts in this game. Take it from us, the best thing you can do with your roe is nothing at all. Anyone familiar with steelhead will tell you they're a strange and moody fish. One minute, they're bent on suicide, and then, for no apparent reason, they ignore everything that comes their way. To consistently turn fish, you need a complete understanding of the species. The best way to acquire knowledge is through careful observation over a long period of time. With steelhead, you can do this from an above-water perspective. Actually, this is a common sight on many of our smaller rivers. From a high bank, armed with polarized sunglasses or binoculars, you can enjoy a bird's-eye view. In short order, you'll learn which baits and techniques work. On pressured fish that refuse traditional baits, try something radically different. Used properly, jigs, tubes, and plastic worms really work. It's important to keep that bait upstream of fish. Wave it in their faces long enough, and you'll aggravate the most reluctant steelhead. Seen from an underwater perspective, movement is a critical factor. Most fish also require time. After an initial taste test, they retreat to mull it over before making a decision. It's typical behavior and shows the value of repeated presentations to the exact same drift. If you keep your eyes open and play by their rules, you'll win every time.
Very good.